There's been some phenomenal Vaders of recent years. Hello there, Only One Kenobi here, Only One, and it's time to open another one. It's the, what number is this? Yeah, VC334. In no particular order now with the quick shots. I'm just going to open as I require. Sorry about the lack of videos recently, but let's just get on with this because I've meant to get this open, and there's a few others I want to get loose. This one you're looking at now is the Dark Times Vader. When this landed on our shores, it was like kind of blew everything else away. I still haven't done a top to flop for Vader. I would love to, but I've just looked at this in the packaging, and they're very, very similar. I think I've seen one thing, and please do guide me again as ever in the comments as to how this new one here differs. I think from what I can see, it is the shoulder guard. Here's the one I'm going to open, and yeah, as you can see there, this is obviously made to look more New Hope, but look at him in the packaging. Look at that Vader. My God, they could... Whew. We've said it before about other good Vaders, but I really don't think you can top that. You cannot top it. The only thing they could do that's better is maybe, it's very hard in 3 3/4 inch fabrics for capes, how they fall. If they invent or use a fabric that falls, it's just every kind of fabric in the scale is quite springy, but this one's better than we've ever had. Oh, yo, just lost him. Like ones that they used in, I don't know, the mid 2000s and stuff, they really were springy. It's all down to the stitching, I think, isn't it, really? And if you've got small scale objects, stitching for this in his little world will be quite large and hence springy, I guess. I don't know. Am I right on that? But it lacks weight in a sense. But that's quite a rich feeling fabric, and it does fall down quite well. Bloody hell, I mean, all I've done is film the previous figure, the Dark Times one. But give or take, this is almost the same figure. Almost the same figure. But for now, I really want to get this guy open, and let's have another closer look at the packaging. It's the classic Star Wars chase packaging. We have already had that in the vintage collection, but this guy gets a different card number because it is a brand new figure. The previous one was VC93, which I will show you that one. That's right up there. And that's where my other one goes, the one here on the table. That's usually up there as well. Next to that one, that's VC93. Nowhere near as good as this Vader. VC93 was a dodgy figure. But still, this is brilliant. And on the back, there you go. And I will let you have a look at that blurb. Just slightly more interesting card backs here. I do miss the classics. Even in the VOTC they did it, they gave you that and all that business. Still, they're better than they were. Right, I think I need to open this guy. So 334, here we go. And that's another really clean cut. It's amazing. Whatever glue they've used there is way better or easier for a knife to cut underneath that. Brilliant. And you first look at him inside that protective bubble there, case. And it's quite amazing that you now get alternative hands as well, which is great. That's kind of like a 6-inch thing, but we're getting it now in our scale. Well, we've had it before, with certain figures, but I'm just saying it's good to get that. Is that a clenched fist there? And that could be like a choke one. And the hands on him are just normal holding saber hands, I guess. And as you know from the packaging, he's all been neatly folded and stuff. That's the thing, if I open him up, I'll probably regret it because he'll fan out too much. But let's give it a go. Let's loosen him up a bit. Now that's a nice robe, that. I'm just going to go back a bit. I'm too close. I don't want to open it up. As I say, I don't want to open it too much. I like the way that's falling like that. I could do for him in the briefing room or something. You know what I'm saying, folks? Because in New Hope, he doesn't do much moving around except for when he's in the lightsaber fight, but you know what I'm saying? Fully articulated. Look at the ball joint there, barbell thing there, blah, 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 blah. Nice head movement. Great helmet. We'll have a closer look at that in a minute. Look at that. Nice. Got Luke Skywalker here as well. Look at that. Check that to scale. So look at that. David Prowse and Mark Hamill. Height difference. So I've got him in a pose I like, holding the lightsaber. Wow. I think it's best if I get him on the spinner. Get him on that thing because you can see it from all angles. Bear with me. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that. 3 3/4 inch scale. Perfection. Beautiful sculpt there. The scale, yet again, delivering total screen accuracy there. Look at that. Incredible. Now, I'm quite conscious I might have left a few accessories in the... Bear with me. Oh, yeah, he's got a loose saber hilt there as well. I must take all this stuff out and not bin it or anything, but I'll put that on his belt. I must do something about that because it looks like he's got a bit of a hunch there. Bear with me. You see, I've really opened him out there. Like I said, I didn't want to do. Now he's all over the place. It can be, it can be worked and managed, but I've really opened out the folds there. So let's just have a look at him now. That's exactly what I was talking about before. I've overdone it. I could fold him back up again, but still, behold the head sculpt. The front of him is fantastic. Yeah, you see, you've got that light fabric there. You see the texture of it. Whoa, bear with me. Yeah, it folds back again. That's okay. Let's have a look from the back. Yeah, it's workable, that, isn't it? It's all right. Oi, oi, oi! You see, when they bring out a definitive Obi-Wan, I'm gonna have those two together. I don't know if you know my channel or not. I'm always conscious of new people coming by here, but I did, or still do actually, have a shelf dedicated to Obi-Wan versus Vader, like a history almost of all the figures that we've ever had for old Ben and Vader, and I have them dueling. I love it. From Power of the Force 2 to vintage 80s, right up to the modern day Legacy collection, all of that. And now this is definitive material. Cannot wait for the definitive Ben to come out. Old Ben. Sometimes you can never have too many Vaders. Sometimes you can have too many. But in this case, you could swap all of your Vaders and use this if you really wanted to. But I like to be faithful to the whole line in general and have a mix. But this is a brilliant one. But I'd really like to see that with an old Ben. That would be great. But God, you can have it anywhere. Tantive 4 would be good. If you really wanted to have it in your Death Star briefing, anything for New Hope, this is just bang on, spot on, really good, very impressed. And you can see there a little bit of red lens there, which is good, which I believe they did with, or pan to the wrong figure, I believe they did it with that one as well. They did the bit of red lens, but you can't beat that. There'll be no one to stop us this time. Yes, sir. Send a detachment down to retrieve them. See to it personally, Commander. There'll be no one to stop us this time. Look at that. Now you see the red lens. You needed some light to enhance it, folks, but yeah, alright, I am super impressed. Again, I think I was super impressed the first time I opened that, but this one I'm getting more pure New Hope vibes, probably because I've opened it off that card back as opposed to a Kenobi series card back. But you know what I mean, folks? Brilliant. Well done, Hasbro. That I do like. Good. Very good. This has been Only One Kenobi, Only One. Out.